to my channel. Today's tutorial is going to be on this super affordable prom cut crease makeup look. This look screams prom to me, and all of the products that I used in today's video are very affordable. I got them from this website called shophush.com. They have a ton of different brands, super affordable, whether it's drugstore brands, anything like that, they have it. And they have brushes, lashes, they literally have everything you can think of. So if you guys want to know how I got this look, then please keep on watching. The first thing I'm going to be doing is priming my face. The primer I'll be using today is from Milani, and it's the Prime Shield Face Primer. And this is a mattifying pore minimizing primer, which you guys know I love. I'm just going to go ahead and apply this all over my face. To make our foundation last longer, we definitely need to have a good base. I'm just going to be spraying a few spritz of this LA Girl Pro setting spray. This is just going to give our foundation something to stick to. The next step is, of course, foundation. For foundation today, I'm going to be using the Milani 2-in-1 foundation in the shade Sand Beige. How cute is this brush, by the way? I also got this brush set from shophush.com. So I'm just going to be applying my foundation with this brush first. And of course, I'm going to be going over it with my beauty blender just to press that into the skin. This foundation is really, really nice. It feels super hydrating as soon as you put it on. And I'm just pressing that in. And this is really going to give us that flawless finish. For concealer today, I'm going to be using LA Girls Pro Concealer in the shade Medium Beige. I'm just going to be applying that where I want my face to be highlighted. So underneath my eyes. Also, I'm going to apply it underneath my cheekbone just to make that pop. To set my face, I'm going to be using LA Girls Pro Powder in Banana Yellow. I'm just going to be patting that into the skin. For brows today, I'm going to be using Beauty Creations Pro Brow Kit. The shade I'm going to be using is going to be this one right here, and I'm taking that on an angled brush. I'm just going to start by filling in the tail of the brow. As I get to the front of the brow, I'm just doing stroking motions. I'm not really filling that in too much. Now I'm just going to take a little bit of that LA Girl concealer just to clean around the edges of the brows. So now it's time for the eyes. The palette I'm going to be using today is Beauty Creations Irresistible. Look at how gorgeous this palette is. These are all mostly neutral shades, which I love. The first color I'm going to be using is Peach Cream. And I'm taking that on a large blending brush. And I'm just putting that on the crease and blending it upwards. To deepen up the crease, I'm going to be going in with the shade Warm Soil. And I'm taking that on a smaller blending brush. And now I'm just going to start creating that cut crease. And I'm blending this color upwards. I'm not taking it lower than my crease. To get the crease to be even more defined, I'm going to be going back into the shade Warm Soil. But this time I'm just taking an angled brush. Now I'm just going to really define that crease. Now I'm just going to take a small blending brush to blend this line upwards. So now that my crease is nice and defined, it's time to outline my lid. And for that, I'm just going to be going back in with the LA Girl Concealer. I'm just going to take that on a flat brush. And I'm literally just going to follow that same brown line that we created. To set this concealer, I'm going to be using the shade Magic Touch, and I'm just taking that on a flat brush. To add a little bit more glam to this look, I'm going to be adding glitter. And I'm just going to be using JCATS Rocking the Night glitter in Papaya Whip. Before I put the glitter on, I'm just going to be applying a little bit of my Too Faced glitter glue. So I'm just taking a small flat brush to apply that. And look how gorgeous this glitter is. Now I'm just going to go ahead and brush off all the fallout. To highlight my brow bone and the inner corner of my eyes, I'm going to be using the JCATS You Glow Girl Baked Highlighter in Crystal Sand. This highlighter is so pretty. To smoke out my lower lash line a little bit, I'm just going to be going back into the shade Peach Cream. For eyeliner, I'm going to be using LA Girl's Fine Line Long Lasting Fine Tip Liquid Eyeliner. And I'm just going to start in the inner corner, very thin, and then wing it out as I get towards the outer V. For mascara, I'm going to be using LA Girl's Double D Double Drama Mascara. And I'm just going to be applying this to both my top and bottom lashes. For lashes today, I'm going to be using Huda Beauty's Giselle. And look at these lashes. They are so nice. To contour my face today, I'm going to be using BR's 6 Contour Plus 6 Highlight Palette. The shade I'm going to be going in with is going to be this one right here. So I'm just going to apply that on my cheekbones. For blush, I'm going to be using BR's 6 Blush Plus 6 Bronzer Palette. And I'm going to be mixing this shade with this shade right here. To highlight my face, I'm going to be using JCATS You Glow Girl Baked Highlighter in Moonlight. I'm just taking that on a fan brush. For lipstick today, I'm going to be using 2 shades. First, I'm going to be going in with Ciate London's Gossip. And then I'm going to go over that with AJ Crimson's Love Jones. And with this look, you can literally do any lip color. Alright guys, so this is the final look. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching this tutorial. If you did, please don't forget to hit thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you still have not. Please let me know in the comments below what other look you guys are interested in seeing next from me, and I'll see you guys on my next video.
Where do I go?